Uh,
We back. We
uh,
back. We back. We back. Welcome to
woo.
another episode of Vibes and Convo.
Yes,
Come on
indeed.
in. Come on in.
Come on in, folks. Come on in,
Well,
folks.
we
Come
know
on
y'all
in.
been waiting. We know y'all been waiting. Y'all been waiting.
Man.
And we're finally here, man. Welcome to another episode of Vibes and Convo, where we champion everything and all things that are R and B.
R&B, baby.
Hey,
R&B.
it's your boy Sequel 2297. To the left of me with my homie on key, always on key, never off.
Come on. Come
And
on.
this week, we got a special one for you. Tell them what we got. Key.
Man. We definitely got a special interview for y'all. Whoo. Boy. When you talk about talent, you talk about vocals, you talking about a lot of things we like to talk about here on Vibes and Combo.
Yes, sir.
This incredible artist, you know what I'm saying, does all of these things. So it definitely raises the level of excitement, man. Y'all definitely don't want to miss this. You know what I'm saying? And if you're tuning in right now, share the live. Share the live right now. Shout out YouTube. Shout out Twitch. Yeah, man. This was gonna be a good D.
Yes, sir.
Right?
All
But
right.
before we get to that, right? We gotta talk that personal talk and see what's going on. You like that? You like that? You like that? Hey. The folks we bringing in can do a better job than that. Man, we gotta see how each other's weeks is going, man.
Most definitely.
Sequel, man. How has your week been, sir?
Man, we finally got spring weather.
Mm.
For the past couple of days, it's been like in the 70s and 80s as the day went on, man. I don't have to wear long sleeve, nothing. I can actually wear shorts
Mm.
every now and then. Like it's been actual spring weather for Cleveland. That's an accomplishment because we normally still getting snow.
Yeesh.
Sometimes here and out. So
Especially
I,
around this time, huh?
exactly. So I'm grateful nonetheless, man. My son is getting great. He's definitely shining in track and field right now. Saying it's his first year of track and field. He's starting to get
Okay.
good looks
Let's
from
go.
D1 schools right now already. Like, so I'm definitely proud of that. Yeah, man. Other than that, man, doggone, just grateful every day I wake up for real, man. Doggone, loving life and life's loving me right now.
Talk that talk. Talk
Definitely,
that
definitely.
talk.
So I'm blessed over here. Blessed. What about you, sir? What about you, brother Honky?
Well, you know me.
Oh Lord.
Nah. Just joking, y'all. Well,
Or are you?
it's the weather here in sunny San Diego. Um,
You just said
doesn't
it. You already
doesn't
said
really
it.
doesn't really want to get sunny for us. We spoiled. So any little ounce of cold is cold to us. So
Yeah.
we still dealing with that at night where the temperature kind of drops. But who's complaining?
You.
I am a little bit. I am a little
Yeah.
bit. It's all good. It's all
Yep.
good. But no, yeah. Um, Weather been kind of cool. Let's see. My Knicks got one W and then took a loss. But we're gonna speed past that. Man, we're gonna speed past that. That's been
Uh,
a thought this week.
yeah, I'm gonna shut up on that one.
Yeah, man. But nah,
Speed.
that pretty much sums up my week.
Yeah, hurry up and get off that. Get
Uh,
off it.
zoom.
Yeah.
But those that are here, those that are, let's start with those who are new here,
Mhm.
right? There is one thing we need you guys to do. Well, it's actually three things we need you to do before we go on this journey, right? and we like to call it setting the mood. And when we set the mood, we mean three steps. Sounds like
That
woo,
part.
woo. Okay. Look, step number one is we need you to find your place of comfort. That can be in home, that can be in your bed, that can be in your couch, that can be in your den, that can be in your garage, that can be what in your on your living room floor, that can be uh for my gamers in the game chair, you know what I'm saying? For my old schoolers in the rocking chair, you know, for
Or
those that's adventurous, the bean bag
like you see in the logo right there. See
right
that,
there.
man?
You can be in the bean bag. You know what I'm saying? We need you to be wherever makes you comfortable.
That
Right.
part.
Step number two is we need you to get a good set of headphones. Right. We know the phone does justice. Those that's on TV sets right now, we know the TV does justice, but the headphones makes it even more detailed. So we need you to get a pair of good headphones for step number two.
That part.
Step number three. I'm holding the water. I'm holding the water. But step number three is we need you to put your favorite beverage right next to you so you don't have to go nowhere. Because we promise you, you don't want to go anywhere for this one right here, man.
At all.
Now that we got those three steps settled, mm, 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 mm. How can we introduce this one? This this incredible artist, man. Um, when you talking vocalism, when you talking when you talking vocal cadence,
Mhm.
um, when you talking just musicianship, you can tell that this special artist holds all of these things, man. Um, skill set, you know, that's why it trips me out. That's why it trips me out, sequel, man. It trips me out when folks talk about R&B is dead. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? When you hear artists like this, it just reminds you that it's serious. R&B is definitely alive. Definitely alive.
Yes, it is.
And man, man. Incredible. Incredible. Look, R&B sensation, R&B soul.
Mm-mm-mm.
Look, we're going to bring this artist in, man. He goes by the name of Keeyen Martin.
Yo, yo.
Yeesh.
Yes, sir.
What's
What's
goody?
going
What's goody?
We got him, y'all. We got him. He is
Hey,
hit.
what's going on? The love already
Yes,
is
sir.
is permeating over here. So
That's what's up.
what's
That's
going on? I'm
Man,
happy to be here.
hey, blessings and salutations, sir. It's a honor and a privilege to have you on our platform.
for sure.
Thank you. Honored to
Definitely,
be
definitely.
here.
Most definitely.
Come
Most
on.
definitely.
Come on.
Oh wow. So much I want to get into right now. I want to
Yeah.
fan out, but I'm gonna keep my composure because we got an interview to do.
Wow.
Right.
Most
Right.
definitely. Well, but first off, man, how you doing, man? How you feeling today, man? You doing all right?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. I literally just ended a rehearsal maybe 30 minutes ago. So I'm on, 10 from a great
Okay.
rehearsal. So I'm feeling good.
All right, 100, 100.
Yeesh.
And if you don't mind me asking, what part of the world are you in right
I'm in ATL. Peace up, A Town down.
now? Okay, all right, all right. Shout out to Atlanta, Georgia. What can you do for
Yeah.
you?
Mm, mm,
Already,
mm.
man. Most definitely. All right, Key, you want to kick this off, man?
Yeah. So let's do this. Let's start with who, right? Then we're gonna make our way to what, and then we're gonna talk about where what you're currently doing right now.
Mm-hmm,
So we want to start with who you are, genre, and everything like that. We know, but we want the people to know.
mm-hmm. Give us
So
your
let's roll
origin
Sure.
with who.
story, sir. Give us your origin story.
No, so um I'm Keeyen Martin, everybody. I'm originally from Charlotte. Hey, I'm an R&B soul recording artist, originally from Charlotte, North Carolina,
Whoo!
and
Shout out Charlotte.
hey, you
Come
love.
on.
Hell yeah.
And I currently reside in Atlanta, but I'm singer songwriter, pianist. I love R&B music, and I would have to say my origin. It definitely began in church, like a lot of great singers, musicians. I'm a PK, so that was Sunday,
All right.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Yeah,
Thursday, Friday.
yeah.
You're at church, every
Living there.
day living there.
Yeah.
But I was one of the lucky ones where my household allowed me to still listen to a variety of genres,
Yes.
and one of those early R&B, which I fell in love with. And I just love good music. I love everything about it, and I'm blessed to do what I do. So yeah.
Mm.
That's what's up.
Come on.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Come
Shout
on.
out, man.
Man,
A true R&B'er right here.
that's
True
what it
R&B.
sound like to
Mhm.
me.
Sound like
Oh
That's
yeah,
we,
what it sound
we
like to
all
me.
share a similar upbringing, boy. Something
yeah.
about us.
Come
I
on.
love it. Love it. Love it.
Come on.
Yes, sir. All right. Now we got that out the way, Key. Where we going? Where we going now?
Let's start with the first question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Question number one. This is my question to you, sir.
Mhm.
Now, how does it feel being a North Carolinian? How does it feel to add to the North Carolina R&B legacy?
Wow, I don't think I've ever been asked that. If
Yeah,
it feels amazing. And I say that because I'm sure you two gentlemen can relate. A lot of time when you're living in your purpose, you're so locked into it, you have to pause and be reminded of what your contributions are doing. You know what I mean? So I was raised, from the old school tradition where you sing it like it's your last time. You do it like it's your last time. You do all or nothing.
you better talk
So
Come
about
for
on.
that, baby.
Come on.
yeah, so
Yes.
for me, I think knowing that I come from a similar cloth of so many great musicians from the Carolinas, it feels overwhelming in a good way that I'm a part of that legacy because I
Yeah.
truly have built my career and am still building my career trying to be an extension of all the people from my hometown that
Yeah.
inspired me. And
Yeah.
that's something that I feel like, as a young man, as a millennial, I know a lot of people look at, millennial, Gen Z. Well, I don't know all of them because they all get confused, but they look at, the younger generations as a lot of people don't pay homage, pay respect. And I'm one of those guys that's like, hey, I do that. So I
There you
feel
go.
blessed to be a representative of my hometown and R&B music. So yeah,
Mhm.
Mm.
It's only right. It's only
yeah,
right. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Man, that North Carolina R&B legacy is crazy.
Mhm.
Tell you that. I'll tell
For
you
all
that.
my fellow R&B nerds out there that don't know the state of North Carolina and what
Yeah,
they continue to contribute, y'all better do y'all
Come
research.
on.
yeah,
Ooh. Oh man, thank you for that one. Thank you,
Man,
man.
for real, for real.
absolutely, yes,
Most
sir.
definitely.
Here we go. How did you come up with the title to your debut EP, Neutral? Which also, by the way, didn't this EP debut at number 14 on
Yes,
the iTunes 200? Yeah.
Hey, shout out to
it
that.
did.
200
That's it.
R&B chart. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it did.
thank
That
you.
ain't easy for anybody, independent or otherwise.
Right. I came up with the title neutral. Well, a little bit of a backstory if I can. So
Hmm.
creating the project, right, it
Mhm.
really was birthed during the heat of COVID, like 2021, end of 2020. We all like sitting down, you at the house.
Yeah, yeah.
And as you can imagine, being a singer, performer, it was a real wake up call because I'm like, whoa, are we ever gonna get to do this again? Like my
Yeah.
whole life, I was interacting with people, being on stage. And so, what me and some musician friends did, we just got in the studio. We made sure we COVID tested to the best of our ability, and we were just like, hey, let's create. We can't do nothing else. Let's get in the studio and create. And before I knew it, we were just creating all of these songs And when we were getting in the thick of maybe about like, I don't know, we did like 7 or 8 songs, I can't remember. And I paused and I was like, yo, the continuity, the vibes, the energy is so similar. And so
Yeah.
one of my really good friends who really helped with like A&Ring the whole situation, I was talking to him. He was like, man, well, what do you want to call this? And I was like, I don't know, but like I feel like I'm at my best self because I'm relaxing into who I feel like I'm supposed to be as an artist.
Right.
And
Right.
being a songwriter, loving words, I started thinking of what are some words that represent like embracing it, being authentic, yada yada. And so I have a fascination with cars and driving. And funny story, a lot of my music videos, I'll either be in a car or running or something in motion. I don't know.
Right. Right. Right.
And
Right.
so one of the biggest records from the project Girl I'm on the Way, which really kind of, got the ball rolling right before the pandemic, I was like, I want to play around with like motion, being authentic. And I asked my homeboy, I was like, hey, bro, when you put a car in neutral, can it still go? And he was like, well, yeah, Ken, I think it can go, but like something has to push it or something has to move. And I was like, oh, so if I put it in neutral, it's going to move. And me being a person of faith, I was like, that's it. I want to be neutral where I am in my life,
Mhm.
not neutral in a stagnant way, but neutral to whatever my purpose, whatever God, whatever my destiny is. I want
Right.
to yield to that. I've tried to be a this type of artist. I've tried to be that type of artist, but
Yeah.
when I'm neutral to myself and who I
Yeah.
know I'm supposed to be, that's when I'm at my best. And so it's kind of, my own play on the word, you could
Yeah.
say, but that's how I came up with neutral.
I love that. I love that. I love
Thank you.
that.
That's
I
fire.
love that's thinking outside the box for real, man. I love
Yeah.
that. See that level of creativity, and it comes through in your music too. It does.
Yeah,
Thank you.
definitely.
Definitely, definitely. Hell yeah, I like that, man.
Yeah.
All right, all right. Now this one, okay. Now full disclosure for this question.
Uh,
Um, we've been doing this vibes and convo thing for some years now, right? And we got this segment that we bring up every now and then where we put certain artists on the clock, so to speak, or whatever. And what we mean by on the clock is as artists that might tease a release or whatever. But with such
mm,
big fans of them, we'll put them on the clock. Okay, we're waiting on that out. Like, what's going on?
okay.
Um, So, so full disclosure, Tweet right now holds the record as being the longest person that we've had on the clock.
Hey, okay.
Yes. So
Yep.
so so when I read up on you and I saw the obvious, that's what prompted this question. What was your takeaway from working with Tweet? Like what game did you get from her?
Oh, man. I mean, everything. She's drop dead gorgeous,
That
stunning. So I was
okay.
just like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah.
She's and for me, it quickly shifted to being a professional. I grew up loving.
Mhm.
I don't care, even if people are opinionated about music, but I was a kid that I just like learning. So Tweet definitely being immaculate in her gift.
Yeah.
I just remember being like, wow, this is a woman that I remember listening from, Southern Hummingbird to
Yes.
It's Me Again to Charlene. I really am a fan, you know what I'm saying? So she embraced me. It was like a mic toss at her performance, and I knew one of her background singers, and she knew I
Oh.
was a big fan. So they called me up to do a mic toss with her, and Tweet really didn't know what to expect, honestly. But
Yeah.
when I started singing, her mouth like dropped, and she was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this
Yeah.
thing, he can sing," you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it was like we just vibed on stage, locked in, and you know how it is, like energy, it can't be created or destroyed, right? It's
Yeah.
it's exchange. So
Yeah.
it was like I came with energy. She had already set the tone because it's her show. She matched my energy, and it was just like this
Yeah.
amazing energy colliding. And for me, it was one of those highlights because at some point when you get to be in the same spaces as the legends, as people you honor, you can't do nothing but just like embrace it and be like, I'm blessed and I'm happy to be here. And what was so special to me, I remember telling her backstage, though I'm thankful for that moment, I want to thank you personally because at some point, if you didn't lock in your gift, I may not be the best version of myself because I'm truly an extension of your art has inspired
Yeah,
me
yeah,
seriously. So
Mm,
thank
yes.
you. So it was beautiful. She's amazing, very very much so.
Yeah.
mm.
Okay. I'm even more jealous now. I'm even more full dis-
Right,
full disclosure. God, tweet
man.
and tweet and we love you, but you still on the clock, mama. We need some music from you. You are still. I'm
Yeah,
standing on that till I get something from her because she one of those that I refuse to let die.
Oh yeah,
I refuse.
yeah,
yeah. Can't never get too much a tweet, man.
Sure can't,
never.
man. Shout
Yeah.
out tweet for sure. Yeah. So next time you talk to her, if you get her on here, like we appreciate it. We
Yes,
definitely
sir.
appreciate it. I got to put that in there. All right, next question.
Here
All right,
we go.
come on with it.
In the year of 2023 to 2024, you were a Grammy mentor for the Grammy U, right? How was that experience?
Mm,
Wow, that again, it was another milestone that a lot of times throughout life it's kind of unfortunate, but I feel like because we're wired as people and specifically men,
Mhm,
black men, you're just always wired to keep your head down and work. You got to make something out yourself. You gotta keep take lickings, keep on ticking. You know what I'm
yep.
saying? As the old saying goes. And so for me, when I got reached out to by the Grammys, like, hey, we want you to be a mentor because of your career achievements, your career strides. We believe you have something that can impart to the next generation. I'm like,
Hell yeah.
like me. And so it was so flattering. But I remember one of my OG mentors in music, he was like, Ken, you're a humble guy, but I want you to own it. Like you've put in work and you are doing something that is worthy of being celebrated.
right.
And when he told me that, that's when I started to really own it more. And I remember it just led to me meeting so many other people in the Grammys. To be honest, I'm one of those guys. I just thought it was a big award show. I didn't really know how intricate the Grammy, the Recording Academy was.
Hmm.
And it was rewarding because here I am put in a position where I can connect with college students, connect with different artists, aspiring artists, songwriters in the community, and I can give them some advice. I can give them some feedback, helping them with their networking and all that.
Hmm.
So it was a beautiful exchange, and I still actively serve as a mentor, which is really dope.
That's
Oh,
fire.
that's hard.
But yeah, it's been rewarding. Yeah.
That's hard. Hell yeah.
Come on.
Shout out.
Shout out
That's
to,
hard.
look, shout out to the Grammys for being so detailed.
I
Shout
know,
Oh
out to
yeah.
man.
the Grammys for being so detailed, man.
See, people grash the Grammys getting some stuff right, man. And people grash them all the time. They
Yeah,
not all
yeah,
bad, y'all. Look at
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
They did some stuff done. They doing something.
Come on.
All right. All right. This is from me, sir. Now
Mhm.
you did mention earlier whatever you have students and things of that nature. So how is teaching music help? How you think that's been able to translate as far as your career goes? How's that helped your career?
I would definitely say engaging and connecting with people. Teaching was not something I really wanted. It kind of fell in my lap. And it was funny because I grew up always in choir rehearsals and studios with my parents because they're singers, musicians. So I
Yeah.
was always in environments where I'm learning music, learning music, learning
Right.
music. And you got to
Right.
learn quick so you can execute it and,
Yeah.
get on stage, do it like it's your last time, give your best, right? And so
Mhm.
for me, one of my mentors, when I went off to college and I was a music major, he was like, okay, every summer I want you to come on your break and I want you to teach the choir. It was like a big youth, arts
Yeah.
organization back home where we would have, a youth explosion conference during the
Yeah.
summertime. And
Yep.
I was like, what you mean you want me to come teach? Like, oh, I can't do that. And little did I know, like any great mentor, he saw a whole area of me in me that I didn't see for myself. So he kind of shoved me into, you're going to do this. And then I started to discover I did have a gift to help voices, help people understand music, help people
Hmm.
perform. So
Hmm.
it's been really, really cool because as a teacher, specifically what I do now, I work with performing arts organizations where I
Oh,
teach
wow.
artist development, I teach voice, I teach performance coaching, different aspects of
Snap.
music. it helps hold me accountable as a performer. It teaches me how, okay, if this is an audience, it's a mixed crowd, they don't really know you. How do you break the ice? How do you make them feel comfortable? How do you invite them into your show? So
Gems.
yeah, so for sure,
Yeah.
teaching definitely has helped with that connection, that engagement, that interaction. And I think even it teaches you patience because I'm sure I
Mm.
heard, you mentioned, I think you mentioned your son, right, earlier. When you got kids, it's that patience.
Talk
It's
about
gonna
it.
it's gonna be
Talk
tried.
about it.
It's gonna be tried, right? And so
Oh,
it's definitely
testify.
taught me that. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. No, there's no denying anywhere in that phrase whatsoever. None of
Yeah.
that. Yes, sir.
All right, here we go.
Yes, sir. All right. Yeah, let's talk about that.
Now, I definitely need to know this.
Oh,
Mhm.
So, can you give us like a deep dive and tell us about like your new single "Scared of Love"? Like, who produced it, who mixed it, who mastered, all the crazy like nerdy details
yeah.
For
about
sure.
this incredible joint.
Quick segue available on all platforms right now. By the way, y'all go stream that. Go get that up.
Yes.
Dope new
Please
single.
do.
Yeah.
Would love that.
Uh,
Love that support. So Scared to Love, I wrote the song produced by a really great big brother friend. He goes by the Kid Mave, producer from Chicago,
All
Chi-Town.
right.
What's up? And
All
he
right.
lives
Shout
in
out.
Atlanta. Yeah.
Fire.
Um, it was mixed and mastered. A good friend of mine, his name is Dylan Lauder. He actually has a dope platform for artists out there called thebasement.com. He
All
does
right.
a lot of mixing, mastering projects. He's phenomenal. Um, and it was really between the three of us, we fashioned Scared to Love. And a lot of people have told me the title is what, grabs them. And they're like, well, what is that? What does it mean? And, simply, I'm the type of guy, the type of writer, I really have made a vow to try to live my lyrics. Now, I'm not saying that, people can't offer me songs or whatever. I love collaborating. But for me, it's more meaningful when I'm living what I'm singing about,
Yeah.
when I experience it. Because
Yep.
I've learned from trying to be my own version of other types of artists, right? It's hard to tell a story that you don't really live. People can tell when you're authentic. They can tell that. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And so Scared to Love is literally a song that unfortunately talks about the kind of negative side of love,
Okay.
where when you meet a person, when the chemistry is there, but we have this thing that people call they're emotionally unavailable,
Hmm.
or um that they really, really, really want to love you, but they're afraid because they're in this new situationship, relationship, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But they're like, "Are you about to get me with the gotcha, gotcha like the last person did?" You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right,
Yeah.
It's
right.
Yeah.
it's it's hard, but I don't care whomever you are. If you haven't opened up yourself to dating, to romance, we've been there
Hmm.
where you may have been the person where you've been victim to it, or you have been like, I don't even know if I can really lock in like this because
Yep.
I'm just kind of I'm afraid. I don't want
Mm.
to go through the drama of the
Mhm.
past, And I also connected it with, for me, which is very real, a lot of family trauma, um, trauma in different type of friendships situations with people. A
Yeah.
lot of times you can be afraid to extend love, and what I mean by that is, for me, though me and my dad are at a better space now, there was a period where my father wasn't as present as he was when I was a kid, right? And so I was one of
Understandable.
those black men that I experienced what that abandonment, what that detachment was like. And it
Right.
wasn't until when we started to reconnect when I was in college, I had to own it and receive my dad looking me in the face saying, "Well, son, when I was younger, when I started having you and your siblings, I was
Mhm.
preaching, I was performing. I didn't know how to be a dad. I was scared to be a dad. I loved y'all, but I was
Yeah.
scared really, really lock in
Mm.
to do that."
Yeah.
Whoa, like that's
Yeah.
hard to hear, but I appreciated him, you know what
Mhm.
I'm saying, for owning his truth. So I put that too in the song. I think just the whole dynamic there's so many layers of love, of connection, that we can be honestly afraid of that better side. Because
Yeah.
sometimes when you're so used to pain, when you're used to trauma, when you're used to feeling down, you sometimes, if you're not careful, are afraid to let go of that because that's all you've ever known.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
hard, but it's a real there's a lot of people that they hold on to trauma and pain, and they are fearful that somebody that's new in their life is going to treat them like what has happened to them.
Facts. Big
Mm.
facts.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
You know,
I mean to get deep, but you
no,
asked
no,
me to
no, no,
Nah,
go
no,
that's
no,
it. That's
detail.
no.
it. That's it. That is it
Yeah.
right there.
That's what we needed, man. That type of real insight behind the artistry, man. That's the type of stuff like we like to dig into here on our platform,
Wow.
man. So we
Yeah.
greatly appreciate that, man. That I'm definitely
Wow.
gonna hear that song different now when I go back and listen to it now. I
Oh
know I
yeah.
am.
Wow.
I
It makes
Wow.
me want to go
haven't given
listen
that
to
it
it
makes
again.
me go back. Yeah, it makes me even
It
more anxious to
definitely
go back
wants
and
to
hear it.
dive. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
So
Yep.
thank you for that, man.
Crazy.
Definitely, definitely.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Thank y'all. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's on you, sequel.
Oh man. All right. This is all right. This is where we get have a little fun with you, man.
Okay.
This is the part of the show that we like to call vibe or slide. Now, there's no
Okay.
right or wrong answers, just basically giving us more insight on you, your upbringing, your background, things of that nature, and more so see where your creative mind is, so to
Mm.
speak. So, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, hold on. Let me get it. Let me get it. Let me get it. Yes, vibe or
Come
slide. We in this thing. All right, first one: hot or cold?
Hmm. So I respond by
I
slide.
just yeah, which is either or.
Oh,
Either
got you,
or.
got you, got you, got you.
Mhm.
Uh, hot. I'll say hot.
Okay, hot is fine. Night or day?
Hmm. I would say day.
Okay, no problem. All right. This was gonna hit a little home for you or whatever. All right. Crystals or White Castle?
Oh, White Castle.
Wow. Don't bash from North Carolinians. Don't bash him. He's been traveling. He's been traveling a lot. Don't bash him on that one. All right. All right. Hornets or Panthers?
Oh, I gotta say Panthers. I gotta
All
say
right.
Panthers.
All right. That's what's up. North Carolina stand up. All right. Seafood or barbecue?
Seafood.
Mhm. All right. Vance High or Chambers High?
Vance all day Vance.
Yeah, so that one quick.
Yeah, yeah, he did. Yes, he did. All right, North Carolina. Anthony Hamilton or Calvert Richardson?
That's unreal. Both of them. Those are the close.
It's all good.
Wow.
It's all good. I just want to see if I can make you choose. You really
I
can't.
love it.
All right. Here's another toss up for you. The suitcase or neutral?
Ooh, I gotta roll with neutral.
Of course, of course,
It's hard. Wow.
of course, of course. Got you, got you. All right. More R&B nerd stuff, man.
Yeah.
Chris Brown or Usher?
Oh wow.
Yeah,
It's.
yeah, yeah. It hurts. It stings. I know.
I mean, it's gotta be both. But I feel like okay, I'm gonna do this. Without Usher, I don't think there would be a Chris. Like, so I feel like they extensions. So, yeah.
Mm.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
That was
These are
smooth.
all your answers, all your responses, so they all fine.
Yeah.
Yep. I like how he answered that too. I like how
Right,
he did it.
right.
Yep. All right. Jodeci or Boys to Men?
Oof. Jodeci is hometown heroes.
Yep.
And Boys to Men is just an extension of the Michael Bivins and
Yeah. Yeah.
New Edition, who's another.
Yeah.
It's gotta be both. Like that's hard.
I feel
It's
you.
it's gotta be both.
I feel you. Mind you, these are typical R&B questions I've asked. I'm not taking no personal jabs at you. None. This
Mm.
is all tip across the
Oh no, no,
board.
no, I love it.
Yeah, these
I
are
love it.
R&B questions all day long, man. All right. Let's take it back to home. Fantasia or Roberta Flack?
Oh man, there's no way I can choose. I think Fantasia, from knowing her, her family, legendary, and the incomparable Roberta Flack, like
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
just gems.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we gotta
North,
have both of them. Wow,
yep,
wow.
definitely, definitely. All North Carolina legends, by the way. North
Hmm.
Carolina legends, man. Definitely. All right, now, what do you prefer, recording or performing?
Performing.
Okay,
Mm.
he was right on that. He hopped right on that one.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. I love it. It means you're sure of yourself. You know
Mhm.
exactly what you want to do and how you want to do it. That's beautiful.
Yep.
All right, and last but not least, writing or producing.
Hmm. I would say writing. That's hard,
Okay.
but I say writing.
All right, writing. All right, that's fair. And sir, you just completed another segment of Vibe or Slide.
Hey, I
How you
love that.
feeling? See, it
Yeah, I
went
love
hard.
that.
Wasn't that
Yeah.
too crazy?
It didn't take him no time. Like he
He was on it.
yeah, he was on it, on it.
He was
Yeah,
sure.
he
Yeah.
was on it.
Yeah.
He
A
was
lot of
on
Those
it.
are
people
great,
trip, and a
great questions.
lot of people.
Yeah.
Some people trip and have to give long, drawn out explanations for why they chose, which we
Mm,
don't mind also or whatever. But
mm,
but
Yeah.
it's very rare somebody just runs through it like you just.
got you.
So it's all good, man. Hey,
Yeah.
thank you again, man. We appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Now
Yes, sir.
let's talk about currently right now. Like do you have any like upcoming shows? Do you have any upcoming merch, upcoming music, projects, etc., etc.?
For
Yeah,
sure.
let's
I'm
talk
so I'm
about it.
actually, yeah, I'm kicking off a Scared to Love tour that's gonna
Okay.
start in Atlanta. Yeah, in
Okay.
Atlanta on June 22nd. And I think actually proceeding that, I'm just waiting on some confirmation, but I'll be starting in New York. So we're doing something I think June 11th in New York.
Okay.
But we're ironing out just kind of like some pop-ups. Some of them are going to be with a part of like other events and stuff, but I wanted to do a tour because it's been a while since I've touched some of those cities. And
Right.
so we'll be doing that. We have merch on the website, KeeyenMartin.com,
Mhm.
for sure.
Okay.
And I performing for me, which is why I pick performing. Um, that's just I think one of the most special parts about what I do. I love people. I'm a country Southern boy. I grew up around my elders, so
That's
y'all
what's
already know one thing that Black folk have in common: they love to talk, especially the
Right.
OGs. And that's my I would say example of that on stage, off stage, the show. That's when I get to fellowship, communicate. You know what I'm saying, with audiences. So I can't wait to do that. So it'll be a lot of shows for
Mm,
sure. But those two right now, I know we have confirmed. And a few others we're ironing out.
okay.
okay. So you said that the tour kicks off in June.
Yes, kicks
Okay.
That's
off
what's
in
up.
June,
Yeah.
which is shout out to me. I'm a Gemini. That's my birthday month also, so I'm excited.
Come on.
All right. Shout out.
Come on.
Shout out.
All right. So
Hell
let's
yeah.
do this. Do you have any shout outs that you want to give? And behind that, I want you to give out any like social media handles, of any apps that you're a part of.
For sure. I love to shout out my whole team. Um Ashley, Flo, everybody in ATL, my phenomenal parents, mom, dad, all my family, just because, I always believe in giving honor where honor is due.
There you go.
And they are definitely, without them, there wouldn't be me. So I'm just, and thank you to, all the fans and supporters near and far. It truly is moving to see the
Come on.
responses to my music and my artistry. So for
Come
Yeah.
sure.
on, man.
And for my social media, it's very simple. My government name, shout out to mom who named me. I got to tell y'all a funny
Shout out Mom
story.
Dukes.
She named me Keeyen, because she when she was pregnant with me, She said all she watched was in living color because I'm a '90s baby.
Ah,
And she said she loved the Wayne family. And she said, well,
yeah.
Keenan was Keenen. And I just played around in the hospital room with the letters. And she was like, that's how she got Keenan.
Yeah.
So on all social media, it's at KeeyenMartin on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, all of it's the same.
Hell yeah.
Mm,
Hell
mm.
yeah, man. Shout out to my dudes
Yeah.
Yeah.
already, man. Hey, and shout out to you, man. Your music, man. Doggone. For all y'all
Thank
that
you.
aren't caught up with his latest stuff, man, y'all can go back to his first release. Doggone that suitcase EP was definitely epic. Only one 365. And even the
Thank
suitcase
you.
song, like
Wow.
those are my go-tos off that project, man.
Mhm.
And even the neutral EP, like, come on, man. Like you definitely with every drop, you can hear the progression, you can hear the growth, you can hear the progression.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
buddy.
you.
So
Yeah,
I
buddy.
couldn't let you get out of here without giving you your due, man. Doggone, we definitely
I
fans
appreciate
over
that,
here.
man.
And now you doggone, you officially an R&B nerd for real, man.
Hey,
You
yes,
you
sir.
you and you definitely have a home here on our platform here at Fives and Condos.
Always.
If you want anything
Always.
that you got coming up, anything that you want to announce, anything, if you just want to come through and
Mm,
kick it with us on the episode or whatever, feel free. You're more than welcome at any given time, bro.
Yes,
Thank you.
indeed.
I'm honored.
Man. And
Definitely,
and
definitely.
and
Wow.
man, y'all gotta go to YouTube too, man. Check him out on YouTube. Man,
Yeah,
all the visuals is very creative
yeah, definitely.
and
Thank you.
very, very dope. Very
Hmm.
dope. Very
Thank you. Wow.
Yeah,
I appreciate the love. I appreciate
yes,
y'all.
indeed. Yes,
most
indeed.
definitely, most
Oh,
definitely.
Ashley France is in the chat.
All right,
Hey.
shout
Shout
out.
out Ashley.
Yes, the Ashley French. That is my
Okay,
sis.
all
She's a
right.
mogul. Amazing.
Thank you,
Love, love,
Ashley.
love
Thank
you.
you.
Hell
Thank
yeah,
you.
appreciate you showing
Thanks
up
to
for sure, for
thanks to
sure, for
both of
sure.
y'all, man.
Hell
This
yeah,
was super dope. And feel free, I'm gonna be looking out for the dates because I'm looking for
Okay.
that California date.
yeah.
Hey, for
You know
sure.
what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
And
So
I'm looking for that Cleveland date also. So I'm,
yeah,
I'm,
Come
I'm in
we're gonna
on.
pull
Cleveland.
up.
Okay.
We're gonna pull up. You know what I
Yeah,
I
mean?
love that. I love that.
Yeah, man. Man. Shout out my brother Kirk Quinn.
100.
Hey, appreciate the love. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Man. But yeah, man, this concludes another episode of Vibes
Vibes
and
and
Combo,
combo. Yes.
where we do nothing but that R&B talk. Man, well, what y'all gonna do right now is y'all gonna go to all the social medias and y'all
Right now.
gonna follow him right now.
Right now.
Yes, sir.
And then you're gonna go to all your platforms and you gonna save the music in your playlist and you're gonna play it religiously.
Yes.
Yes.
I need to
Yes.
take
All we
y'all
do.
with me everywhere I go because
Come on.
thank
That's what
you.
we do, man.
Thank you.
We gotta champion it.
Hey, we got
I'm
everything
excited.
having to do with R&B. We own that stuff, man. We got to keep this alive no matter what.
Mm,
Yeah, man. Yes, indeed. Hey, with that being said, man, we about this thing.
yes, sir. I
Peace,
appreciate
y'all.
y'all.
Appreciate
100.
it. Peace.